If there are going to be wrecks here, we've got the perfect team to help us find them. We've got Mark and Johnny here from the Royal Navy. How are you going to approach this task, Mark?
Well, first of all, we'll go for a dive out in the bay behind us, and then the two guys that live down in the boat will do the second dive.
But one of them's got a bit of a hangover, so he wants to go second rather than first.
He will go second, yes.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, equipped with our underwater camera, the Navy dive team sets off to look for medieval wrecks. Meanwhile, we've put a new trench in on the island to see if there's any evidence that this is where the monks lived. But that's not quite the whole story. For the very first time on Time Team, we've got a treasure map, and this... You're rather embarrassed by this, aren't you? This is the trench that we've put in order to find the treasure. John, explain.
Well, there was actually an American Time Team fan that called us to come and do a survey here. Somehow he got hold of this map with this cross, and this is supposed to be the site of some treasure. And actually, Jimmy got fantastic results with the radar, and this is what we found.
What do you think it might be? Is it natural?
Well, I don't think it's natural. You've got the two edges, you've got the end there. It's about as thick as that spade.
And I mean, it could be the top of a kiss burial or something medieval, or even a standing stone which has fallen over or been buried. I mean, that's the other possibility.
That's what we thought.
Is that a sack of doubloons you've got down there, Karen?
Oh, don't. Stop it. Stop it.
The tides have suddenly gone out, and we're going to have to leave early. But just before we go, Ian's got the earliest piece of pottery we've had in either chapel.
It's quite crude and handmade.
So what sort of date's this then?
Probably the late 1100s into the early 1200s.
Oh, crikey, so that's considerably early, isn't it?
This is when Glastonbury was trying to get their cult of St Michael going. But admiring it nearly gets us stranded. Thankfully, it's not long before we're on our way to the mainland. But it's not so hard to imagine monks and pilgrims falling foul of the jagged rocks, where our team of divers from the Navy have been filming their search for wrecks. How'd you get on?
Lots of wildlife, some seals, fish, crabs, but unfortunately no wreckage.
You swam with the seals?
We did swim with seals, it was beautiful.
Ever done that before?
Never, first time, so it's all worthwhile.
But no wreckage?
Nothing at all.
Why do you think that is? Do you think that little passage of water actually is much less dangerous than people have said, and there haven't been the wrecks down there that we thought?
No, not at all. There's a lot of rocks down there, and it does get very shallow at low tide, so I'm sure there have been wreckage there before. But just the amount of wildlife and seaweed that's grown, we wouldn't see anything.
But at least you swam with a seal.
Yeah, that's well worthwhile, yeah, definitely.
Hello, my name's John Gator. Time Team is fan-funded by Patreon. This vital support helps us to make new episodes. Joining Patreon gives you access to exclusive interviews, 3D models and masterclasses, plus lots more.